Hi, everyone. I'm Aaron Sternaman with the Center for Growth and Independence, Business Development Manager here with Don and Katie from Barnstormers Pizza and more. Welcome.
Hi.
Hello.
Thanks for having us.
We're here to talk about supported employment. Don and Katie support our business by employing one of our clients. Don, I found you about a year ago.
Yeah.
I already knew about you from a coworker, and we kind of went in there a couple of times and broke you down, I think, and finally got you to employ Parker.
Yeah.
Tell us who you are, how long you've been there, where you're at, and why you wanted to get involved.
Oh, I'm Don. I own the Barnstormers, and we're Scottsdale area, St. Joe, and we've partnered with the center a couple of different times on some different events over the past, and donated lots of pizzas and stuff for their special events, and it seemed like it was an evolutionary the next step to go a little farther and see if we couldn't help with one of the young men or girls, I guess, but we got Parker, so and help with their employment and their development.
There you go. Love it. So I actually brought two guys in there that day.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. What was it about?
Remember.
What was it about Parker that you guys? I feel like you guys hit it off.
I don't know. Something about Parker spoke.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It just kind of clicked as far as okay, this is somebody that we can go with, and
Yeah.
he seemed excited too. I mean, his eyes kind of lit up when he got in there. There's a lot going on though, so
I'm really glad you got involved, and I'm glad to get to know you. And you said something to me once that really got my mind moving. We were talking about, the need in the community to help out and to employ these clients of ours who are well worth employing, and they have skills and they have abilities and aptitudes that need to be utilized. What you said to me was, wouldn't it be great if everyone helped out? If everyone did something like this, whether it's giving back pizzas or employing a young person who needs a job. Can you talk about that a little bit? What is your philosophy on that?
My thought was when we were talking about that it was kind of, I don't know, I guess there was a lot of political stuff going on at the time too, and everybody's like, oh, the government this and the government that, and my thought was we're the community, we're the ones that are really supposed to be taking care of each other, not waiting for Uncle Sam to come in and go, oh, they'll employ this person or that person, and Parker came in and he had a set of, he had the ambition to want to try something, and we had a need for that at that spot. So, it worked out really well. And yeah, I think that if, more places kind of spread that out, then, it wouldn't be, everybody wouldn't be boo-hooing about the government not taking care of these folks when we're really the ones that should be doing this. I mean,
Yeah, agreed. Katie, do you want to piggyback on that? Do you see an opportunity in your industry for more small businesses to get involved to employ our clients?
I see it all over the community. If you want to be part of a village, you have to be a villager. I mean, you have to be part of the solution. You can't just ask for things to be fixed. You have to be actively creating solutions and opportunities. I think that there's opportunities for young individuals like Parker to excel in all kinds of fields, not just at our pizza restaurant, but in lots of different businesses and lots of different niches. And those business owners just need to recognize that this is something that someone could really excel at, where not everybody wants to spend their time.
That's the no-brainer of the whole thing, is they have somebody standing there that's going to make sure that they're doing the requirements that you have. You don't have to be responsible for it. I think that was one of the first things that I was worried about, I guess I want to say, is just the fact that, as the coaches have been there and everything, that's all, we set the standard, they ensure that they're doing it, and that doesn't cost me anything. And I'm getting an employee now that's doing it exactly how we want it to go and do. And, and the reinforcement from them keeps coming, where,
Mhm.
You know, and I think that was the big pressure relief I'm going to take on somebody that's got a special needs. I don't know how to deal with that. I don't know how to. I mean,
Right.
I'm not trained for that. They have a coach that comes along that is.
I think the number one goal is independence, but we sometimes take our eyes off of the prize because they need so much coaching. A lot of our clients do need so much coaching. But independence is the goal. And that said, we're not going to drop them off a cliff. We're not going to throw them into the water and let them swim. You know,
Right.
we want success. We want the independence should be long term.
You know, we talked off camera a little bit, and yeah, we're starting to see the independence of it and the familiarity of it, and
Yeah,
you know, and
he knows where to get things.
and yeah, he knows where to get things. Yeah,
I would
and
Go
I would
ahead.
I would say that in the last year or so he's moved more from needing the coach to more just needing a cheerleader. He knows what he's doing. He knows
Yeah.
what is expected of him. He knows where everything is. Like we
Mhm.
said, and he has the confidence to go find what he needs. He just needs a cheerleader sometimes to reassure him that he has this, that he
Yeah.
does know. So whereas when he first started, he was distracted and lots going on, and he needed a coach that said, "This is our role. This is the spot we're playing."
Mhm.
And I've seen him definitely grow from that.
I agree
He
with
comes
that.
in and he's very excited to start giving everybody a little bit of hell. So
you're always, oh my goodness, I got Parker coming in 15 minutes. I got to get stuff ready for him, and then he shows up, and it's he goes right to it and does
Uh-huh.
his thing, and it's like,
I agree with that. I think I've seen what little I see these days, vast improvement from Parker.
his level of mischief comes across as proudness.
Yeah.
So is that level of mischief that he's willing to create with everybody comes across as confidence.
Yeah. He's in the know.
Yeah.
At the center, our goal is to bring independence to our clients through an inclusive environment. We take them out into the field for communities living supports. We take them into their jobs for supported employment. And you guys make pizza, and you do it every day on the dime for your regular customers and for any new customers. Barnstormers M139. How do you see the two missions overlapping? How do they combine? Where is that intersection?
Reliability, consistency. I mean, that's what I'm in the restaurant preaching to my crew is consistency and reliability. Our employees, our customers, they want to know what to expect when they hear Barnstormers.
Mm-hmm.
They want to know that I'm going to get what I paid for, get the best of it. And you guys are really doing the same thing as when you're taking them to their jobs, you're taking them home, you're helping set the standard, helping them create routine and that sense of consistency and what I'm going to expect when I'm going to come to work today. This is what I'm going to expect. And then, like we said, as they grow out of needing a coach, turning into a cheerleader and just being support, and creating that natural support and setting everybody up for success.
Yeah. Yeah. Natural supports are big. And I'm glad you touched on reliability because we take a lot of pride in just getting them there and making sure that they're dressed right and, doing their jobs, know their jobs. It takes 5, 6, 7, 8 times to really learn something and then you have it. But natural supports is big. And I think a lot of employers don't know what a natural support is. You guys get it intuitively. But can you talk about that? Like as Parker's become more confident in his role and needed maybe his coach less and less, have you guys found that you're stepping in ever so briefly to give advice, to give direction?
I feel that I see him naturally look to us more, especially when there's a change of coaches. They might not know, but he knows. And naturally then he'll look to Don, just past his coach, and he'll look to Don like, oh yeah, that's not what I'm supposed to be doing. I know better. Or, like with confidence, but I do see that he still looks to somebody for that reassurance, which is where I think that role that you guys provide is so
Yeah, he needs
critical. That still that cheerleader. He's doesn't need his hand held in our role. If he goes on to do something else, he'll start over. He'll need a coach. But what he's doing right now, he's moved past the coach, but he still needs that cheerleader because he's still looking to somebody for reassurance.
Don and Katie, thanks for being here. We
Thanks for
appreciate all you
having
do. Love talking to you. Everyone, thanks for joining us for the second Center podcast, and we'll see you next time.